Hi friends! Welcome back to my channel! Pop Culture Gal! That's me! I'm Pop Culture Gal. Today we are finally gonna talk about a book I've been raving about, both online and in real life. And it's this baby! If you know me in real life and you like to read, I'd probably advise you to read this book because it's amazing. It's written by Samantha Shannon and it's a fantasy book. Twist! It's actually a feminist inclusive fantasy book! So it's written by a woman. Fantasy has a history of being deeply sexist and misogynistic. In most fantasy books written by men, sexual assault is very present in fantasy. There's a lot of sexual assault, a lot of rape, always for female characters. Often there's not a lot of female characters in fantasy book, which not good. So it's a very special kind of genre literature, but lately there's been more and more diversity in the authors of fantasy, which bring more diversity into the stories we have. So this book is feminist and queer. Let's read a description to start. A world divided, a queendom without an heir, an ancient enemy awakens. The House of Beretnet has ruled Ainis for 1,000 years. Still unwed, Queen Sabran the Nymph must conceive a daughter to protect her realm from destruction. But assassins are getting closer to her door. Ead Durian is an outsider at court. Though she has risen to the position of lady-in-waiting, she is loyal to a hidden society of mages. Ead keeps a watchful eye on Sabran, secretly protecting her with forbidden magic. Across the Dark Sea, Tane has trained to be a dragon rider since she was a child, but is forced to make a choice that could see her life unravel. Meanwhile, the divided East and West refuse to parley, and forces of chaos are rising from their sleep. So this book is a first-person book. It has 4 narrators, 2 women, 2 men. So it follows these different storylines that are all connected to each other. Of course, my favorites are Ead and Tane because Dragon Rising. It has a lot. It has secret societies, deep-rooted magic. What I love about it is that it actually talks about very real thing, and the fact that some characters are thriving to get a place in society, to go back to where they were. It's also deeply about history and sexism in history and the representation of women in history, but it's about how the mythology of this country was made by a man, and this other society is actually deconstructing it because they know that the reality was that dude didn't do shit. So it's really about these strong, empowering female characters. There's a lot of rep in it. Not all the characters are white. Yay! We have 1 gay character, 1 lesbian character, 1 bisexual character. I don't know what to say. This book has strong female characters. It's really led by it's character driven. It's a deep story that has so many more. Don't be scared by the sheer size of it. I mean, it's a book that made me fall back in love with fantasy because I was so used to sexist fantasy that reading a fantasy that is deeply feminist and has women at the center of it. A lot of women characters that felt good, like even in the secret society it's actually men taking care of the babies, you know? And it's all these tiny nods and things, and it makes you feel thin, and you don't have to be like, oh, there's only one woman character, I hope she doesn't get raped, or she's not just a love interest. So yeah, you should definitely read it, check it out. Bye!